My name is Letty Martinez. I'm an on-air personality based out of Los Angeles. I was like 8 years old and I was listening to the radio with my mom, and I kind of felt how an on-air personality, at the time I didn't know what it was, just the guy on the radio, he could make her smile, he could make her laugh, and just the whole power behind that, knowing my mom has never met this man, but in a sad time that we were going through, he kind of uplifted her spirits. Whatever that was, I wanted to do that too, because I wanted to make my mom smile. I wanted to make other people that might need it smile as well. So I have a brother that's 12 years older than I am, and when I was a young girl, like, he was just like, hey, come here. He kind of, you know, with little kids, like, you want to be the one, or maybe because I'm a little weird, you want to be the one to put like lemon in their mouth to make their face go crazy, or like my sister's having a baby soon, so I can't wait to give her markers to paint her face, like just that kind of influence. My brother was very much like that, and he wanted to show me hip hop and kind of get on my dad's nerves a little. So I was little and he took me to the car and he's like, listen to this. The first record he ever played for me was Dog Shit by Wu-Tang. And I didn't know what it was, but I saw that it made his head nod. And I was like, oh my God, the like how they're going, and like ODB was going, oh, hey, hey. And it was just so like, you got into it. I didn't know what that was. And then my dad came out and he got mad at us, and I was banned from listening to it. Anything that anyone bans you from, you end up loving more. So I just became gravitated towards that because I knew I couldn't have it. And I think that love came from there. Like, I would even memorize songs because I knew that when I was around my dad or when I wanted to listen to it, I couldn't. So I had to memorize this so I could play it back in my head. So all of that just came from that moment when my dad was like, no, you can't. No, we're in an age where we're the innovators and we can create new routes, and to be that part of like the first group trekking through these new trails, it's so exciting. We all know we're here to like provide a testimony, but we don't know what and how it'll arise, and we're just kind of going with life, but we don't know these things are gonna happen to us. I could have never guessed that me given a stage name would cause me so much hurt and just it would cause me so much distress, and then to get rid of it would cause me so much freedom. Like, I didn't know, but I knew once it happened, like when I was given this name, and it had no love attached to it. There was no like familiarity to the person. It was just, I'm gonna change your name to change your name, and if you want to be in this industry so bad, you're gonna do it. And at the time when you're young, you do a lot of crazy stuff, or you do a lot of things you think you need to do to impress or to make it. And then once you do them, you don't end up feeling yourself. At the end of the day, like when I was like, okay, I'm gonna break this shackle, because it was to myself, it was that slave name. It was, I had to be called this in order to survive in an industry. And then the attachment that I then felt for my real name was so real, because it's like when someone would call me by my real name, I knew they loved me. I knew they knew me, and I wanted to kind of just be around them more, because that was the time where I could be me, as opposed to when I had to be this stage person. So when I kind of got to let go of it, it felt so freeing. I never thought that would happen. God doesn't give us our gifts for ourselves. He gives us our gifts to let somebody else know that they have it too. So it's kind of like we're working as a vessel for other people, and I constantly am reminded of that as well. And it goes back to the 3 I's, to make sure I inspire and I influence people and I impact them in such a way. When people think of me, I want my legacy to really be what I brought to them, the closer that I brought them to whoever their favorite artist, musician, actor, actress was. Because at the end of the day, entertainment is art. Whatever it is, it could be making a movie, it could be making a song. There's something that the person who made it wanted to express to you. And sometimes even when they express it in song, it takes you to a deeper level when they express it in conversation. And they're very closed off. A lot nowadays, especially since there's so many media outlets, artists themselves are very closed off to who they give interviews to. And I've prided myself in being able to kind of be that person to kind of like, okay, I know you don't want to talk to everybody, but here, let me know, because I come from a place where I genuinely want to know. I want you to spread the word that you are with your fans, with the world. Later on, I want people to use my interviews like they use the Tupac interviews, like that from Vibe or The Source, because it's that important to get these artists to not only speak on song, but also speak on as a conversation wise. Like, I know a lot of people that are Tupac fans. strictly interview-wise. They might not even listen to his music, but they love how he spoke. And I know a lot of artists nowadays are like that as well. They just get so twisted and turned. I don't want to be that. I want to be just that open platform. To sum it up, like, I really feel like, you know how Barbara Walters, older lady, of course, so much work ethic behind her. She's interviewed every president that's sat in the White House since she's been a journalist. I want that kind of repertoire. Like, I want to be the one that you know is going to get this kind of interview, the in-depth, the one that'll change your life. And at the end of the day, that's what I want my legacy to be.